Hello, happy Monday. I'm gonna wait on a few people to join here. Hope you can see this and sign on. Hi Maddie. Hi, I just saw Jackson's mama. Hi Kelly. Hi Sayla. Hope you guys had a great day. Got to do the first day of the lessons that we put out for you. Hi Jackson. Hi Jed. Hello everyone. Hello Kenzie and Mason, if you're there too. We got to get out and enjoy the weather a little bit. If you hear some noise in the background, I have some workers at my house cutting out some tree stumps from my backyard, so you might hear that. All right, so today we got to go outside and fly kites. Hi Molly, hello. You might have seen Addie's head peeking over. She's doing an art project at the table. Oh. Anyway, we got to go outside and fly some kites today. Judah wanted a snake kite, and Addie picked out a butterfly kite. And the design of his kite made it fly really high. I miss you too. I miss all of you so much. I wish we were sitting on our rug, in our carpet squares, back to the way things should be. But we'll make the best of it, right? I hope that today you got to learn about how a butterfly goes from a caterpillar to a butterfly. The stages, the 4 stages, and then Mrs. Tebow shared with you guys on her video about how to measure with paper clips. Our class is kind of ahead because we've already talked about measurement and we were getting ready to move on to time. So you guys will get a little bit of review before we move on to time. But tomorrow, you'll see my face sharing a video. If you're using the online resources, you'll see my face sharing a video of a book called From Caterpillar to Butterfly, and it's really cool. It talks a lot about different things that butterflies do to stay safe. It's pretty cool. I mean, caterpillars too. But anyway, so we went outside and we were flying kites, and hi Kyla. The design of Judah's kite was a diamond shape, and it had a really long tail. And the design of Addie's kite was the shape of a butterfly. And for some reason, the wind caught the design of the snake kite that was shaped like a diamond better than the kite that was shaped like a butterfly today. So we're gonna have to try that again. But when we were doing that, it reminded me of a story. I miss you too, baby. It reminded me of a story that we've read, that we usually read in the springtime at school, called The Kite. And these two guys here are Frog and Toad, and there are lots and lots of books about Frog and Toad, and there's tons of stories inside of those books. And I've always enjoyed reading about Frog and Toad, even since I was a little girl. So I wanted to read you The Kite. I saw Jackson also flew a kite today. So it's a fun springtime thing to do. So let's read about Frog and Toad. Frog and Toad went out to fly a kite. They went to a large meadow where the wind was strong. "Our kite will fly up and up," said Frog. "It will fly all the way up to the top of the sky." "I love you too, Jed." "Toad," said Frog, "I will hold the ball of string. You hold the kite and run." Toad ran across the meadow. He ran as fast as his short legs could carry him. The kite went up in the air. It fell to the ground with a bump. Toad heard laughter. 3 robins were sitting in a bush. "That kite will not fly," said the robins. "You may as well give Toad ran back to Frog. "Frog," said Toad, "this kite will not fly. I give up." So what happened here? These robins were not very kind, and their not very nice words had an impact or made him feel a certain way. You know how it made him feel? It made him feel like he couldn't do it. That wasn't very kind. "We must make a second try," said Frog. "Wave the kite over your head. Perhaps that will make it fly." Toad ran back across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. The kite went up in the air and fell down with a thud. "What a joke!" said the robins. "That kite will never get off the ground." We can use what we've read already and what we know about poor little Toad and those robins to make an inference. How do you think that Toad is going to react now? Toad ran back to Frog. "This kite is a joke," he said. "It will never get off the ground." "We have to make a third try," said Frog. "Wave the kite over your head and jump up and down. Perhaps that will make it fly." Toad ran across the meadow again. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down. The kite went up in the air and crashed down into the grass. "That kite is junk," said the robins. "Throw it away and go home." They are not being very kind. And poor Toad just keeps wanting to give up. But Frog keeps telling him to persevere. Remember that awesome word that's on our classroom wall? Persevere, never give up. Toad ran back to Frog. "This kite is junk," he said. "I think we should throw it away and go home." "Toad," said Frog, "we need one more try. Wave the kite over your head. Jump up and down and shout, 'Up, kite, up!'" Toad ran across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down and he shouted, "Up, kite, up!" The kite flew into the air. It climbed higher and higher. Look at those robins. How do you think they feel right now? I bet they were surprised. And look at Toad. He is certainly surprised. Now, if he would have given up, like they said, instead of persevering, like his friend told him, would he have ever gotten to experience that kite flying? Nope. The best things in life sometimes take hard work. We certainly feel more excited about them when we've worked hard for them. "We did it!" cried Toad. "Yes," said Frog. "If a running try did not work, and a running and waving try did not work, and a running, waving, and jumping try did not work, I knew that a running, waving, jumping, and shouting try just had to work." The robins flew out of the bush, but they could not fly as high as the kite. Frog and Toad sat and watched their kite. It seemed to be flying way up at the top of the sky. So cool. And then at the end of this book, it shows us a little bit about the author of the story, Frog and Toad. And he also wrote some other books. His name is Arnold Lobel. And so I wanted to read about him because his story is very interesting. Arnold Lobel was often sick and missed many days of school when he was young. When he went back to school, he made friends by telling stories and drawing pictures. Many years later, Lobel's children liked to catch frogs and toads. Arnold Lobel loved the animals and wrote about them in his Frog and Toad stories. So the author's purpose of this book says that Arnold Lobel wanted to write about good friends. And then it gives you a challenge. Write about your friend. Tell how you help each other. So that's something that you could do at your house if you wanted to. Talk about, even just talking out loud to your family. You are awesome too. About your good friends and what you like to do together. So, boys and girls and family that's watching, tomorrow for the lessons that the first grade teachers have made for you, there is a math measuring paper that goes with it. And then there, if you got the packet, and then the online component is also about measurement and math. And then the video, like I said, is a story about from caterpillar to butterfly. And I hope that you'll get to see that. I'm going to share links again to how to get to the AMI resources, family members that are watching, in case you had trouble today. You are more than welcome to use the packet and the online resources in combination. That's what I'm choosing to do for my own child. Today she watched the video about the caterpillar changing to a butterfly, and then I found a couple more videos. Hi, Pete. I found a couple more videos along the same line and showed her those as well, just on YouTube. And then we talked about the 4 stages briefly. And then I pulled up the math resources for her from the AMI website. And then I just had her do one of the first measuring paper that was in the packet. So I'm choosing to do that in combination for her. But like I said, you can do it however you wish. That's just how we're deciding to do it. We don't have a desktop here at home, so I'm just using my Chromebook or phone or whatever resource I have available. But it maybe took us 20 minutes, I think, today total to do everything. So it shouldn't be a very long process. But if you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I love you too, Kenzie. And is that a picture of a brain, Jed? I love it. But anyway, that's the story for you. If you just got here and you didn't get to hear the story, The Kite, please rewind and watch it again. The live video will be available on the group page in just a minute. But I hope I'll see you tomorrow. I'm trying to think of something fun and interesting to do tomorrow, maybe a science experiment or something like that. So I will post in the morning and let you know what to expect and what time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome Monday night. Bye. Mom. I love you too. I love you all so much. I'm giving you a hug from far away. Oh, before I get off here, I'm hoping by the end of this week, I will be coming and dropping something off on everybody's porch for you guys. I ordered the kids something special. And then I also have your baggie that has your extra markers in it from school and some glue sticks, your extra, an extra pair of scissors. Addie, hold on for a second, baby. Extra pair of scissors, has your markers. It does not have your art box in it. It was just the baggie of extra stuff. I thought you might be able to use that. And then, some writing that I had saved at school that I thought you might want. And then your art boxes and everything, that's all still safe in your tables, okay? And we will get that whenever we can, okay? But I will let you guys know what day that is that I'm going to be making those rounds. And I appreciate you guys coming on and interacting with me. Guys, kids, it was so good to see some of you on here and hear from you. I love you all so much, and I miss all of your stories and your faces and your sweet hugs and all of the fun and laughter that we usually had at school. And we're gonna, and your smiles, and we will see each other soon, okay? Until then, we'll see each other on here. Have some fun. I'll see you later. Bye.